Right, so if you're making any type of money online, you should stop it right now. Reason being is that most likely you're not building an asset. You're building a social media agency, you're doing copywriting, you're doing freelancing, you're doing all this stuff that has no unique IP that in the future you cannot sell. So I want to explain to you why you should be building an asset, something that makes you money today, tomorrow, and when you sell it. This is going to take me around 15 minutes to explain, so if you prefer to go watch a Nichebase video, do go ahead. So let's jump inside my computer and I'll show you exactly why and what you should be doing. Right, so we're here. So here's why you should build an asset. I say should because I'm of course biased and this is based on my own experience. So first things first is the best way to make money, and not only money but becoming wealthy, is by building an asset, right? Something you can sell in the future, something you put in the hours and is valuable to other people when they want to acquire it. So let me explain. The same effort you put into building your Shopify dropshipping stores or your SMMA agencies, you can put towards building an asset, right? You can of course make money with dropshipping, you can make money with SMMA, even though all these people say you can make a lot of money with this. Most of them are selling you courses on how to do it and they make the money selling courses, but that's besides the point. You can make money with anything, right? You can make money with SaaS, dropshipping, Shopify, email arbitrage, Amazon FBA. You can make money with all this stuff, right? Every single thing works. The issue with most people is that they stick to it for less than a year, right? But all this stuff works. And I'll post a tweet here that I sent the other day, just detailing exactly this, because every single thing works. You just don't put enough time and hours into it. Now, yes, you can put in all this time and effort into a dropshipping store or an SMMA agency. The issue is that you're not building anything with a unique IP, right? There's nothing of intrinsic value in it. For example, with an agency, it's just you, right? And a bunch of clients, right? If I wanted to start an agency, I could just either get my own clients or buy yours for, I don't know, one multiple, for example. With dropshipping, nobody really buys dropshipping stores because you're not creating any intrinsic value, right? You're not creating anything. You're just dropshipping stuff from AliExpress, right? And this applies to most of these quote unquote simple, low barrier to entry business models, of course, right? Because if there's low barriers to entry, anyone can do it. There's not many people interested in those types of businesses, in acquiring those types of business, right? Now, an asset is something that makes you money today, tomorrow, when you sleep, and when you sell it to someone else, of course. That's the beauty of building an asset. And I've been throwing this word around for a while now. An asset can be anything, almost anything. And I'll give you an example here. We created this platform. I'm not going to mention it here. It's called vetted.com with 3 T's. And essentially, this platform, right, it is a website where you can go to and hire pre-vetted SEOs, right? These are SEOs, people that do search engine optimization. These are people, I'm trying to draw these people well drawn. And you go here, right? You go browse the platform, you buy something from them, either their services or their time, you can book calls with them. And we take, as a platform, we take a commission, essentially a marketplace, right? Just like how Airbnb does it, or our Fiverr does it, Upwork does it. They are all platforms, right? This is a platform where people come in, they come out, they purchase something before they go out, and they take a commission, right? There's a bunch of them, right? You don't need to take commissions. You can have the users pay to show up higher, so featured listings. You can have them pay to show up on your email list. There's a bunch of ways you can monetize these platforms. I have a video solely on that. That's not really the goal of this video. I don't want to go over into the monetization strategies, but I want to explain to you why this is so valuable, creating these platforms, right? Creating these assets that they don't do the work for you, but once they're set up and running, they're very hard to disrupt. For example, Airbnb, right? They're extremely hard to disrupt because they already have the platform with all the housing in there, right? All the supply, all the demand, right? So if you were to create one, at least for the world, it would be very hard to disrupt. Now, do keep in mind that, of course, Airbnb, they didn't start as a worldwide platform. I think they started just in San Francisco. Same goes for Amazon, right? You look at Amazon right now and you see, oh, they're giant. Nobody's ever going to disrupt them. Most likely not, right? But they started as a platform and they just sold books, right? Amazon, now they sell every single thing. In the past, or a couple of years ago, I think they started in 97, they only sold books, right? They were a platform where people could go, list books, other people could go and buy those books. I don't even think you could transact on the platform. I think transactions were off platform, right? But again, the monetization aspect of this, I have a video so on that, because you can monetize off platform, you can monetize inside a platform. There's a bunch of ways you can monetize these platforms. And these are assets, right? Because you are pouring so much effort, time, and money building these up, but once they're built, they kind of work. Of course, it's not as easy as it seems, but there's like this flywheel effect. More people come in, more buyers come in, more sellers come in, and it works and it stays there working as long as, of course, nobody comes to disrupt it, right? And that's exactly what we did with our platform, and that's exactly what I want to push out to people, right? I don't want to push out for you to start an SMM agency or dropshipping, because you see all those courses saying you're going to be a millionaire, and the truth is that you won't, and all the people promising millions are people that are making millions selling courses. And I truly want to help you guys out in the sense that if you want to make, I guess, not quick money, but if you're putting all your effort, time, money, because time is limited, right? Time is limited, and the older you get, the more you realize that you only have a couple of swings, right? You only have, 3 or 4 businesses you can create in your lifetime. Otherwise, you get too old and you die, right? So if you have limited time, limited resources, limited effort, put all your efforts into building something that's of value, right? An asset, something that can make you money again today, tomorrow, when you sleep and when you sell it, right? Because you want to be building something, put in the hours. Well, of course, you get paid, right? Because you need money to live. But once you've built this amazing thing, right? This holy grail, this asset, you want to be able to sell it. And to be able to sell this thing needs to make money, because the other person, right? This is you. You've built all of this, you built all this asset, amazing, it makes a lot of money, right? Someone else that wants to come pick it up, they're going to buy it off of you, dependent, of course, on the money it makes, right? Pretty straightforward. This is basic information here, right? But truth is that a lot of people waste time building these stores and doing freelancing and doing all that. And that's, of course, that's super important, right? I've gone through all those stages, and I do think it's important that you go through all of them to learn and understand how to deal with clients, how to do the actual work, because it's hard if you jump into a harder business right off the bat, because I think it's important to go through stages, right? And building all these more less technical or less big brain businesses, I guess, because anyone can do dropshipping. There's another question, of course, not anyone can make it be successful. But I honestly do think if you start by building an asset, in this case, for example, a platform, and you spend enough time doing it, hours and hours, over and over again, all the time you invest, the ROI, right, the return on your investment, in this case, time and money, is going to be much, much higher than if you try anything else, right? Because again, an asset ideally is building a brand, for example, building a platform, building all that. And I guess I can even show you the platform I'm talking about. I'm not saying this to brag, or because this is not super successful. We went from $0 to $300,000 a month the first year, right? It's pretty straightforward. People just go here, they buy the services. You can go here and set up calls with these people. Pretty straightforward. Like I said, it is a platform where you come in, you buy some stuff, we take a commission, and you go out, right? Like Airbnb, like all those, right? In my opinion, this is one of the best ways you can learn business, because with these platforms, not only, of course, you have to build them, but then you have to drive traffic to them. And this seems super simple, right? 2 steps, and it is extremely simple. It is, however, not easy at all. Of course, if it were easy, anyone would do it. But what I want to give you here in this video is the trust and the sentiment to don't go out and do these things that are easier, I guess, or that look maybe a bit simpler than these big platforms. For example, when you look at Amazon or Upwork, you see, oh, these are such big platforms. I'll never be able to do something similar. But you will be able to do something similar, because if, let's say, you wanted to create an Upwork or a Product Hunt, or let's say you wanted to create a platform that people would transact on, you wouldn't start selling everything and anything. For example, I gave you the example before. Airbnb, they started only location based. They started in San Francisco, right, in a city. Amazon, right, they started all these 2 are niches, right? Airbnb started in a niche by location. Amazon started in a niche by product. So they only sold books, right? So you can start niche down, and you should. For example, Vetted is solely for SEO. SEO is a search engine optimization, right? It is niche down based on, I guess, a product, right? And again, Airbnb was niche down based on location. So if you were to create a platform, for example, for, I don't know, we have you could create something, for example, for a directory for local musicians in Auckland, right? Or live music events in Auckland. We have someone doing that with our platform, not this one, something else I'll show you in a second. But you can go niche down, and like the saying goes, it's super cliche, but the riches are in the niches, right? That's where you make money, and then you can expand, right? And we've been developing this called Nichebase.co. It's 100% free. You could try it for free. If you don't like it, there's nothing you have to pay, so you just cancel it. But what this does essentially, it is a platform that allows you to create a profitable online directory. And you can call it online directory, you can call it a curation platform, essentially a place, right, where you curate and aggregate, whether that's people, places, products, services, whatever it is, into one centralized place. And I'll show you here the demo, pretty straightforward. This is just a listing site where you have a created list of the pre-vetted AI consultants, right? This is just a demo. You can skim through all of them. You can click each one of them. You view their profile and get in touch with them, right? Pretty straightforward, right? How does this make money? I mean, you can they can pay to submit their applications. They can pay to be shown a hero hire. You'll be able to take commissions in the future. There's a bunch of things here. Again, I'll leave a link in the description for the video on how to monetize, because there's a lot of ways you can monetize here. But what this little app allows you to do, you can again try it for free. No commitment at all, is build these platforms, right? There's a bunch of features here, is build out these platforms that are an asset. If you take this on, you're building an asset, right? You're building something that's 100% yours, hosted online. You get to build the email list, because of course, any new person that signs up here, you get their email, right? An email is super powerful, right? If you have their email, you're not platform dependent, right? The two best things you can do is have their email and have your own site hosted on your own domain, because nobody can take that away from you, right? If you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any social media, from night to day, they can just close your account. Sometimes it happens. But with this, with having and owning your own platform, your own asset, you're the only one that can control it, right? And again, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm of course a bit biased because we've built this platform, this asset that makes us money. And our goal with building Nichebase is giving others opportunity to do more or less the same, right? This is still in the very beginning phase. You can still try it for free. Not sure for how long we'll be able to do that. But again, the goal with all this that I just showed you is to give you the opportunity to build an asset, just like we did with Vetted and are doing with other stuff right now, by investing your time and money properly, right? Investing into something that can make you money today and can make you money when you sell it, and has a unique IP, right? Dropshipping stores don't have unique IPs, right? SMMA agencies don't have uniqueness, right? I mean, you can put twists on it saying, I just do SMMA for dentists or whatever, but at the end of the day, you're just doing marketing for them. While if you have a platform that you 100% own, it's so much more valuable. So much more valuable. And I'll link a couple of videos here that I did record in the channel a few weeks back, which I think are super valuable too. But just know, I mean, you don't need to use Nichebase. I mean, if you don't want to, you can just use your own stuff. But Nichebase is great because it gives you all the tools you need. Like you can accept payments with one click, you can connect your email list, you can do a bunch of stuff, pretty cool stuff with it. But you can just create your own platform if you want, like alone, right? But the main thought process here still stands. Go out and build your own thing, your own platform, because that's the best way, in my opinion, to build real wealth, right? Because again, if you're building your own platform, it's going to be very hard to disrupt. Let's say you become the authority for a niche, right? It can be a niche, can be location or product based. Even show an example here. This guy, nomadlist.com. What this is a directory or a platform, a curation platform where they curate and aggregate cities all around the world, right? Pretty straightforward. You can click it and view all that. How they make money is that you need to you pay to join the platform, right? It's a bit different, but again, there's a different ways you can monetize it. In this case, I guess you'd pay to, either be listed here or be listed higher. In terms of cities, of course, cities don't pay him to be listed here, but you get the point, right? And these guys are making $50,000 every single month. So you get the point here. They are super niche down and they make a lot of money. And you can become the authority in your niche, whatever niche it is, right? You would never think there will be a directory site or a curation platform making $50,000 a month in the nomad niche, right? So this hopefully opens some horizons. Try Nichebase if you want. If not, no worries. You can try it for free. I'll leave a link in the description. But just hopefully you can keep this thought process in mind, right? Go out and build your own thing. Don't rely on other people. Build your own thing, because that's the most valuable thing you can do with your time. That's it. That's the video. If you like this video, like, subscribe. If you don't like it, let me know why, and I'll do better ones.